Today, I would like to tell you the story of Lord Jagannath, her sister Subhadra, and his big brother Balabhadra. So, let us start. At the end of Mahabharata, Gandhari was experiencing an immense loss and pain due to the death of her sons. She believed that Lord Krishna would have averted the war with his divine powers, but he did not. So she cursed Krishna that in the next 35 years he and his Yaduvanash will face death by killing each other and Dwarka will be flooded. After 35 years, Gandhari's curse began to take place as a dispute arose between the Yadavas. They started killing each other, which led to the destruction of Dwarka too. One day, Lord Krishna was lying down under a tree on a bank of a river when a hunter named Jara came to visit the forest and thought that there was a deer hiding behind the tree. So he fired a deadly arrow towards the deer and ran near the tree when he saw that his arrow had penetrated Krishna's feet. He misunderstood the foot of Krishna for a hiding deer. After realizing his mistake, he begged and pleaded with the Lord to forgive him. Lord Krishna comforted him and told him that he was Bali in his previous form, who was killed by Lord Ram, the previous incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So the death of Lord Krishna was supposed to be done by Jara. As a result, Lord Krishna left the materialistic world. Saddened, Jara went in search of Arjuna and briefed him about the situation. Listening to this with deep sorrow, Arjuna performed the last rituals of Lord Krishna. His entire body was turned into ashes except for his heart. His heart was vibrant and divine. It remained unaffected. Arjuna placed the heart on a wooden plank and let it flow on the river. The heart floated through the river, and after the long period of time, it reached the ocean at Puri, Odisha. Viswabasu, the rebirth of Jara, with his tribal community, discovered the heart of Lord Krishna, which was in the form of a concentrated blue stone. They understood its divinity and used to worship it. Nobody except the tribal community knew about it. They used to call it Neel Madhav. One day, Indraduma, the king of Malwa country, an immense devotee of Lord Vishnu, got aware of the idol Neel Madhav and wished to possess it. He sent his Brahmin priest Vidyapati to ask Sabras, but Biswabasu, the head of Sabras, refused to do so. Meanwhile, Vidyapati fell in love with Lalita, the daughter of Biswabasu, and married her. After some period of time, he asked Lalita to convince her father if Vidyapati could take a sight of Neel Madhav. After much effort, Viswabasu agreed to take Vidyapati blindfolded to the cave of Neel Madhav. Vidyapati was very intelligent as he dropped mustard seeds all along the trail so that when the yellow mustard flowers grow, he could trace the way and come back with King Indraduma. After reaching the cave, Viswabasu took off the blindfolds of Vidyapati as he stood astonished by looking at the very divine and radiant Neel Madhav. He went back to the kingdom and informed all about it to the king. After some period of time, the king and Vidyapati left to visit the cave by tracking the mustard flowers. When they came there, they saw that the idol was missing, as Biswabasu had shifted the place of Neel Madhav, thinking that Vidyapati would return to steal it. King Indraduma was very depressed that even though he was an immense devotee of Lord Vishnu, he could not get the sight of him. That time he had a dream when Lord Vishnu advised him that a wooden plank of neem plant is floating across the ocean of Puri, and as you are my immense devotee, you should make the idols through that particular wood and place it in the temple. You should also install Neel Madhav in the sculptures. After waking up from the dream, he ran towards the ocean where he actually found this neem wooden plank. He, with his entire army, tried to lift up the wood but failed to do so. So he sought the help of Biswabasu. In return, Biswabasu helped him lift the wooden plank and take it to the kingdom. After coming back to the kingdom, the king started looking for an artisan to make sculptures out of that neem wooden plank. Lord Vishwakarma appeared in the form of an old artisan and told the king that he would make the sculptures out of the wood on one condition: if nobody would disturb him until he finishes making the statues. Then the old artisan started working in a closed chamber for 15 days. But after 15 days, the sound of the hammer was stopped. So the queen got worried and asked King Indraduma that the carpenter would survive for food and water for so many days. So the king had to check in the chamber, but as the doors of the chamber opened, the artisan vanished, leaving the three unfinished idols of Lord Jagannath, his brother Balabhadra, and his sister Subhadra. These idols were merely a human sketch, with red lips as hibiscus petals, round eyes as huge circles, not a full hand, but only the arms, coming out right below the neck. King Indraduma was astonished by looking at it and realized his mistake. He pleaded within the Lord and asked for forgiveness. Lord Vishnu then advised him to place these unfinished sculptures in the temple. So King Indraduma did as Vishnu told and built a temple for the idols near the ocean of Puri. Then he situated these unfinished idols in the temple and installed Neel Madhav, the heart of Lord Krishna, into the sculptures. This is how the heart of Lord Krishna was placed into the idol of Lord Jagannath. After every 12 to 19 years, when the full moon appears twice during the month of Ashada, the devotees replace the heart of Lord Krishna, which is now called Brahma Padarth, in the recreated wooden idol of Lord Jagannath. These recreated idols are carved from a specific neem wood, which is known as Daru Brahma. This ritual is performed as and celebrated as the festival of Nabakalebara. And one thing is for sure, that Jagannath literally means the Lord of the universe. Thank you, everyone.